And YouTube working again. Yep, YouTube's working again. Yeah, let's do our intro. Yeah, if you want to support it, please go on my Patreon if you want to support now. Yeah. So yeah, as you can see, I'm part of the Bean team, that, and all. Yes, I'm using Bean to stream everywhere, that, and everything else, as you can see. We've got a TC giveaway going on. Now here's the thing, Streamlabs and Restreams is old-fashioned. If you go through Dean, yes, it's $4.95 a month, that's everything else. But if you get a sponsor, the sponsor, which is mine, is Alexander PC, which could pay the $4.95 for me to, sponsor me, that, and all. But in return, the thing you have to do is basically work at least 4 hours a day. Yes, we've got a PC giveaway going on till end June 26th. But, like I said, you got to stream the minimum of the 4 hours a day, that, and all, and Alexander PC will pay the $4.95 for me. And like I said, you just got a little bit to do. Now, the professional streamers, they work 5, 6 hours a day, and then that's it. They're done for the day. They don't do anything else. They're done for the day. So this 4 hours is just trying to get you, into the career training, that most professionals do. That most career trainers do. Let's see if we can find somebody. So again, you need to find somebody that does not have a heart, which is getting harder and harder to do because of all the people that come to the site. Alright, so it looks like I'm not going to be able to find nobody. Okay, drag this over to the other screen. The legendary ships are on sale. Yes, this is the legendary Connie. This, that, and all, but the legendary ships are on sale for 35% off. Here's the thing. Don't waste your money right now. Wait till it gets till Christmas time, because when you get to Christmas time, it'll go to about 50% off. So yes, save your money, this, that, and all. You know it's 35 right now, off on the legendary package. Now save your money, wait till it gets closer to Christmas. So, so the only thing that's going on right now, it's just the red alert right now. It's the only thing that's going on. Let's take a look at our others. This gets updated every 3 days. This gets updated at 6 o'clock nighttime every morning. These are your dailies you have to do. Now, yes, when you finally get to the end game, this is what you have to do. Yeah, the anniversary is going to get a new story, that, and all. But, like I said, this is the end game. So, I am now going to squirt, because again, like I said, yes, my third side is done. There's nothing to do on my third side. He is done. As to the fleet, yes, once you get to 85, you're pretty much done. There's nothing left to do. If you're starting out, you want to do your dilithium line first, take care of it, get rid of it. Then go down your research class, do that one. Now, right now, we've got an XP boost going on right now. Yeah, if you had this running, your fleet running, and your personal one running, yeah, you'd be leveling up super quick right now. Just everything else at all. But after, fleet stuff, yeah, there's really nothing left to do. I'm going to skip to my Klingon side, because sadly, yeah, at one time I had 20 people helping out, but due to life, this, that, and everything else, and a lot of them kind of moved on to other things. And you can see, we're 33, next level is 65, so we're halfway to, next level. Ah, there's Data Girl. Oh, she's awake. Ah, so apparently she's working right now. Okay, I'll Data Girl. So yep, Data Girl got a computer back, so she's already back to doing her thing. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do that. And like I said, to the ones that lived in America, yes, happy Memorial Weekend, that and all. To the ones that, did on Dean, yes, this is Saturday, so it's Catterday. Yeah, look to the cube. Look to the cube. Yeah, so he's gonna go kill the cube. I'm gonna go this way.
Warning, ship is under attack.
We have the Bullock.
And then Thorn. I look to the white dwarf and I'll line you up to where you need to go.
Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
You will become one. You will lower your shields and prepare to be boarded.
You get the red alert and the Delta recruit going on right now. You can only do 3 of those, as you can see. So do 2 of these. And like I said, once you finally unlock the last one, yep, you'll pretty much unlock it. Yeah, so we need to do a crystal entity. Herald ship, DOS. Yeah, so let's go right here. Let's go to Nanda because we're gonna kill Scorpions. So like I said, the two attentions running right now is the Red Alert and the Delta Recruit. Again, the story's the same for all three. But if you make a Romulan, you'll get a little bit more of the background as to why the Iconians happen if you make a Romulan character. Because spoiler alert, a certain Romulan caused the whole Iconian situation. And that right there, if I was an elite dangerous, I would have exploded. An abandoned ship right there, that crafting material. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, hope everybody's having a good Saturday. So Dean is Saturday, so Dean. Yeah, now I can just start held ships. Yeah, let's go this way. Yeah, get a 120 down, but there's too many people here. said it popped. Ah, there we go. Here we go. Oh, thank you to the
invasion
follow.
of Kronos has begun, but we will not fall. Their ground troops use gateways to land and set up inhibitors to block our troops from transporting to the combat zones. Transports with soldiers are inbound, but before they can launch shuttles, we need to clear the Herald ships from Kronos orbit. Once we have established a safe zone, we can send our own forces to the surface. We cannot delay. The home world must be defended.
Kapla. And to answer your question, I was here from the start of it. I was one of the beta testers, did everything else and all. So I've been here since the start of 2010. And yeah, this is the game I started my streaming career with. So I've been here since the start. I'm also a lifetime member. Just that and all. And if you go to my YouTube channel, I've got close to 2,000 videos of Star Trek Online. Alright, so we got 2 going that way, 2 going that way. So how many Herald ships I need to kill? Oh, touch it. Wow, it's already... I'm not even close. Yeah, like I said, I was here one of the beta testers, and I've been here since the start. I'm still here.
Herald reinforcements are inbound.
So help now completed. And then, like I said, we got the Delta Recruitment going on right now. Again, like I said, I tell people, yeah, the Klingon, the Romulans, and the Federation, it's all the same story, but if you make a Romulan character, you get a little bit more of a background. That's why the Iconians happen. You gotta make a Romulan character to see the extra story.
The starbase is secure.
Alright, so let's go to the other side. And go wide.
Under attack.
You really don't need that group. You need that group over there.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shield has failed.
Yeah, turn on ultra setting. Yeah, turn on ultra setting.
The troop transports have entered orbit and will start landing shuttles. Our job is to protect those ships until their troops are en route to the surface. The ships will begin their runs from the starbase and the shipyard. Destroy the Heralds and defend Kronos. Shipyard troop transports are beginning their run to
So
the
you want
planet.
the green ones. These yellows, they just bring more in. You want the green ones. But the green ones kill your transport ships. Yeah, so as you can see, yeah, I am pretty
Those
much
gateways are
ultra
emitting
with
intense
everything
levels
else.
of theta radiation. Close
Yeah.
them.
So as you can see, those are my graphics, just everything else. Yeah, so I've got a 6700, and I use a 5700 for my CPU, because I'm part of the A&D stream team. I am part of the A&D stream team. Oh, we got a jellyfish. Yeah, we got a jellyfish, so this is gonna be easy. This is gonna be easy. Again, you want to close the green route. Green red, kill your transport ships. So yes, this is ultra setting.
Shipyard troop transports are beginning their run to the planet.
So yeah. Like I said, you gotta close the green red because, like I said, green red kill your transport ships. Yellow just brings more than that. Do. As you can see, your transport ships are dying. Now, if you got hazard emitter will actually help repair your transport ships. As you can see, green red kill your transport ship. You want to close the green ones.
Shipyard troop transports are beginning their run to the planet.
Yep. Any other questions? As you can see, green kill your transport ships. Yellow just brings more in.
Shipyard troop transports are beginning their run to the planet.
Alright, so you got the one optional. As you can see, you get 10 transport ships down. So you got the one optional.
Ship is under attack. Target's shield has failed.
So yeah, this is gonna be easy at the jellyfish.
Shipyard troop transports are beginning their run to the planet.
Target's shield has failed.
Got 30 seconds. Start drifting this way. The ship comes in like right about here. $30 seconds. So like I said, it spawns in like right about here. 20 seconds. $10 seconds.
A Herald Dreadnought has entered the system. The remaining Herald ships are rallying around the Dreadnought. Take out those ships and defeat the Heralds.
Yep. I am facing where it comes in at. Cause it kind of comes in right in front of me.
Warning, ship is under attack.
There it is.
Herald ships are attacking the starbase!
Target shield has failed.
You can't kill it. Look behind it. It's got a little star system thing that's giving heals. So look behind it if you can't kill it.
Right shield failing.
That jellyfish is gonna give it hell. So like I said, if you can't seem to kill it, yeah, look behind it. Behind it, it's got little star thingies that's giving heals. You want to close those little gateways.
Our troops have landed. We will fight for Kronos, thanks to your assistance. Kapla!
That's right. Now, yeah, as you see, we got 25 transport down to the surface. We needed to kill the Dreadnought in time. And this one here is the Thirst one. So we needed to get all the optionals completed. So, yep, now we can just leave. Alright, so we gotta kill 120 Scorpions. Three. Grab on the loot. So yeah, this is ultra to the ground now. And like I said, stun all your pets, but you reach out to stun all your pets. Yep, this is ultra to the ground. Oh, I'm maxed out. Hey, those I need. Now, the other one I need, not them. There. Yeah, while I was doing that, we're killing everything for now. Now we're up to 110, we need 120. One 17. And 120 completed. Yeah, she come out of red alert. We're gonna be enough. Yeah, so we still need to do the crystal entity. This is the universal. So yeah, this gets updated every 3 days. This gets updated every morning, 6 o'clock my time. So we gotta kill boss ship. So that's in the Allied zone. So jump to the Allied zone. There it goes. Up top. Then don't go here. That's the Indian zone here. You're just gonna lead. And there is lost shit circling this whole area all over the place. If this here can't seem to get completed, look in the corners. In the corners are probably lost shit if this can't get completed. Alright, industrial zone, which is that direction. There we go, jump in. They don't talk in this one. Target the crystal entity.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Get out of the red zone. So yeah, you're gonna get on just on its edge and then just shoot in. Now go in. Yeah, because he used to use it as an alpha strike that thing, and then get right on top of it. Get that knob. But ever since they put the barrier thingy, now if you're inside that red circle, even as an engineer with max tanking ability, yeah, you'll still explode. You'll still explode.
Warning, ship is under attack.
And so that is the universal, which is killing the crystal entity. That is the universal, which gets updated every 3 days. So every 3 days it's something different. So again, like I said, the offshoots are constantly circling this whole area. And if you can't seem to get this to the end, yeah, check the corners. There's probably offshoots in the corners. Yeah, I don't see no offshoots in this corner. Let's go down to the other side. There they are.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target shields have failed.
Yep, like I said, check the corners. As you can see.
Target's shields have failed.
Well, kill the repair ship, because the repair ship can repair cruisers. So, yep, check the corners. Do-do-do, take it all my loot, 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 loot. So, yep, check the corners. Like I said, if this is not going up, yeah, check the corners. Because there's probably lost ships in the corners. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and walk out. Alright, so like I said, right now, the only two events that's going on in Star Trek is the Red Alert and the Delta Recruit. So, yep, you got till June 3rd to get this done, this, that, and all. So right now, the only thing that's going on is the red alert that's going on and the Delta Recruit. As for the others, yes, if you got a Klingon Recruit speed this up. This here gets updated every morning, 6 o'clock night time. The Universal Endeavor, that gets updated every 3 days. We just killed the Crystalline today, which got the Universal today. So the Universal Endeavor updates every 3 days. The Personal Endeavors updates every morning, 6 o'clock night time. So, yeah. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and switch over to my Klingon Recruit. And as you can see in our Klingon Recruit, it's 33, next level is 65, so we're halfway. So as you can see, you've got the Delta Recruit going on. Now here's the thing. The story is the same to all three classes. Only the Delta Recruits can see the Iconian marker. Only Delta Recruits. And if you want to get more of the background as to why the Iconians I need something to drink. Excuse me. So if you want to get a little bit more of the background as to why the Iconians happen, yes, make a Romulan character. You'll get a little bit more of the background as to why the Iconians happen. Because, spoiler alert, a certain Romulan caused it. A certain Romulan caused it. Yeah. So let's see who we are in the story.
I have a new task for you. This situation is a bit delicate. Starfleet has shared with us certain information regarding activities undertaken by the Empire. One of the outposts along the old border, Starbase 39 Sierra, keeps watch over Tal Shiar and Romulan Star Navy movements, at least as much as it can, given the preponderance of cloaking devices in the fleet. Admiral Tanay on Starbase 39 Sierra can give you further information. Report to her. I know that Admiral Tanay was not exactly pleasant to work with during the meeting at Kittimer. I've asked a few colleagues and learned that past experiences have given her somewhat of a grudge against Romulans. Her attitude may have changed somewhat because of the actions of you and other officers allied with Starfleet, but don't expect her to be warm or welcoming. And while it may be tempting to try to bait her, remember that the Republic and all its people are counting on you. Think of it as your chance to be more rational and diplomatic than a Vulcan.
So, yep, we need to go to Starbase 39.
Greetings.
Yeah, Starbase 39. So, like I said, the Delta Recruit is going on, that's everything else and all. And again, like I said, if you make a Romulan character, we'll get a little bit more of the background as to why the Iconians happen. But only Delta Recruits can see the Iconian marker. It's the same story no matter what, but only Delta Recruits can see the Iconian marker. Now, while we're flying, let me see if I can find somebody. Yeah, because, like I said, I'm part of the Dean team, that's everything else. Yes, if you get sponsored by Dean, which is Alexander PC at 9, yes, it's $4.95 versus $19 to Streamlabs charges and $19 that Redstream charges. But if you do a minimum of 4 hours a day, Alexander PC pays the night thing. So we've got a giveaway going on, which will be ending June 26th. June 26th, this TC will be given away. But like I said, you got to listen to somebody to 4 hours, stream for at least 4 hours to 5 different channels, and you can monetize the channel. So roll all the way down here, grab this. So this is your referral. Plus, this also gives you a chance to get the TC, which could be given away on the June 26th. That and all. But yes, you can now monetize your channel. We support PayPal, Google Pay, and Amazon Pay. So yep. Alright, so let's see if we can find somebody to get the... Then you need to find somebody that does not have a heart. And I found everybody. So yep, like I said, minimum 4 hours a day, 5 streamers at least. So yeah. And as you can see, I'm pretty much streaming everywhere. Yeah. Almost there. Do 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 do. And you gotta look. If you really get tactical, most of the professional streamers, they only work 5-6 hours a day, and then that's it. They call it quits. Now, granted, they're getting $10,000 an hour and like $10,000 a week, this, that, and all. You know, but they only work 5-6 hours out of the day, and then that's it. They call it quits. They don't do 8-hour shifts or 12-hour shifts. No, they work 5-6, and then they're done for the day. Oh, Thursday's 39. Now, there's a hidden accolade in here. Go to the bottom of the station. I know that it's there. But go to the bottom of the station. And then, like, look up. No, not now. So not the that thing only. Yeah, not yet that thing only. Yeah, because there's where you look up kind of, and then you hit the docking thingy. And then when you complete it, a thing will say that you completed an accolade. So not the that thing only. Alright, meet with the Admiral. Which is over here. Talk to the Admiral.
I see that you have arrived, as instructed. We have much work to do.
Continue.
I have new missions for you.
I hate the vault.
Before the destruction of Romulus, the Imperial Navy and the Tal Shar operated a base known as the Vault. It was a massive starbase in a remote system designed to facilitate illegal research and construction projects on a tremendous scale. I am sure, however, that such a breach of interstellar accords by the Romulan Star Empire is no surprise to you. Research at the Vault led to the use of Borg technology in various Romulan ship refits. While the facility was abandoned in the wake of the Hobus supernova, long-range sensors have reported activity and ship traffic in the Hakona system, where the Vault is located. Starfleet wishes to be certain that nobody is able to use the Vault to acquire Borg technology or restricted weapons. Command has recommended that you, as a former subject of the Star Empire, may have an advantage in entering the Vault by subterfuge instead of force. I need you to proceed immediately to the Hakona system and investigate the Vault. Engage if you must, but I would prefer if you could gather the information we need without conflict.
So yeah, this is basically a shuttle mission. So we get Scorpion fighters.
I have new missions for you.
I talk to this guy.
In order to avoid drawing too much attention, you need to fly under the radar, so to speak. Admiral Tanay has authorized the requisition of a shuttlecraft for you. You can fulfill the requisition in the shipyard. Once you're ready, take the shuttlecraft out to the Hakona system. If you have a runabout fighter or other such craft available, feel free to use it, but do not approach the system in a starship. We want to avoid the notice of whoever's in the vault. A shuttle will also be able to dock with the vault and explore the interior.
Also, Republic intelligence could be sending one of its, their desk with you. Commander Tenair. She's fully briefed and, blah, blah, blah.
Any questions?
It is a Section 31 operation.
What? Oh, that mythical boogeyman organization? No. This is a standard Starfleet operation at the behest of Admiral Tanay and supported by Starfleet intelligence. In case you were wondering, that means that you should observe all regulations and don't start a war. Any questions?
What can I expect in the vault?
Borg technology, Thalaron weapons like the ones used by Shenzan, cloaking mines, and heavy graviton beams? We're not entirely sure. That's why we need eyes inside. The station itself is near a micronebula and surrounded by a tachyon detection grid. Even a cloaked ship will be able to sneak in there. You should also expect automated defenses like turrets and cannons. We haven't spotted any ships in the vicinity, fortunately. Although with Romulan cloaking, anything is possible. Any questions?
What if I need support?
Starfleet will make sure to have a ship or two in range for a rapid response in case of emergency. Hopefully, though, you'll be able to keep things quiet and that won't be necessary. Of course, missions rarely go exactly as planned. Any questions?
No questions.
Very well. Remember, you must use a shuttlecraft, runabout, fighter, or similar small operations craft to undertake this mission. We need on-site intel from the interior of the vault. Starfleet will not clear you to enter the Hakona system otherwise. Good luck.
Now, technically, I already had a small, small ship already. Okay, I want to beam to my ship. Come on. So you're flying your regular ship when you get there. you'll automatically transfer from your regular ship to your small craft. But you do need a small craft for the vault. You do need a small craft. Yeah, happy Memorial Weekend, Monday, Memorial Day. Hope everybody's having a good day. The Dean, yes, it's Saturday. So, yep, the Dean's trailer, it's Saturday. Hope everybody's having a good day. They were done this year. So yeah, like I said, if you got a small craft, you'll automatically be transferred. Yeah. And as you can see, yep, I transferred.
Obviously, this station isn't as abandoned as Intel suspected. Sensors are reading several Reman ships in the area, and that's just the ones that we can spot. That station is immense. It must have taken an incredible amount of manpower and technology to build it. It's almost the size of a small moon. Sensors are reading a sophisticated tachyon detection network, as well as several patrolling vessels. For an abandoned station, this facility certainly has a lot of activity. We need to find a way past that sensor grid. Perhaps we can see if some of our stolen Tal Shiar data will be of use. We must assume that if we engage the ships here, they'll notify whoever is left on the station, and it may become difficult to find an entry point.
So yes. Now here's the thing. There's 3 classes here. There's an engineer one, a science one, and a tactical one. I'm the engineer, so I need to go over this way to this asteroid.
The remnants are all over this system. If we start a fight with one of the ships, we'll probably have to fight them all. And there's no telling how many are cloaked here. We have a number of possible options to explore.
Communication satellite.
All of the construction work out here must have required the use of a lot of worker shuttles and a communication booster. We might be able to dig up some information about the station's communication network if we can find a subspace relay satellite.
And again, right there, tactical officers can examine the subsystem booster for intel.
The remnants are all over this system. If we start a fight with one of the ships, we'll probably have to fight them all. And there's no telling how many are cloaked here. We have a number of possible options to explore.
A derelict system.
Sensors are reading a small derelict worker ship near some of the asteroid debris. We might find helpful clues there.
Again, science authors can examine the derelict ship for information.
The remnants are all over this system. If we start a fight with one of the ships, we'll probably have to fight them all. And there's no telling how many are cloaked here. We have a number of possible options to explore.
I'm gonna cloak, because that group is getting kind of close.
The material requirements to make a base of that size must have been enormous. There's a lot of stellar debris here, probably remnants of asteroids or fragments from moons that were mined for raw materials. We might be able to do something useful with them. One of the large asteroids has a navigational beacon. The tall Shi'ar must have placed it there for some reason.
And again, I'm the engineer. The engineering officers can use this large asteroid for information.
The remnants are all over this system. If we start a fight with one of the ships, we'll probably have to fight them all. And there's no telling how many are cloaked here. We have a number of possible options to explore.
Okay, nebulon.
There's a small patch of nebula gases near the station. The static discharges in the area are highly intense. We may be able to cover an approach to the station by traveling through the nebula. This would be risky, because the nebula would cloud our tactical displays and interfere with our shields, but it would almost certainly keep the station's sensor grid from detecting us until we're right on top of them.
So the nebula cloud that's on the other side could be used.
The remnants are all over this system. If we start a fight with one of the ships, we'll probably have to fight them all. And there's no telling how many are cloaked here. We have a number of possible options to explore.
Tashiar codes.
It doesn't look like the Tal Shi'ar have been here in a while. I'll wager they haven't changed their old codes. You have a number of them from previous operations. They may be just what we need here. There's an old communications relay satellite nearby. We could try sending an access code through there and see if we can gain legitimate access.
Okay. Now, as you heard, yes, since I'm an old Tashiar authored it, there's a communication satellite near here where I could use. So again, I'm an engineer, so that asteroid right there I could use. Alright, the satellite's over this way. There it is. Now, like I said, I'm an engineer, so you can use the asteroid there to kind of push the asteroid ahead of you and into the grid. Yep, there's the asteroid. So the deaconage is showing where the asteroid is. Let's go over this way. I'm looking to the relay satellite. Okay, booster relay, that should be the tactical. Yeah, that should be the tactical. That's the nebula over there.
Approaching the tachyon grid perimeter. If we're detected by it, that will definitely alert the Remans. We are now in the micronebula.
Yep, as you can see, you can use the nebula to kind of cut through. Yeah, I am looking to this relay.
The Remans are all over this system. It doesn't look like the Tal Shiar have been here in a while. I'll wager they haven't changed their old code.
Yeah, like I said, this Tuesday it's going to be coming out. Yeah, so I'm looking for a communication array. How you doing, little dilly silly? So like I said, that there's an engineer one right there for engineers. Like I said, that's for engineering. Hey, that's not good. That's not good at all. Hey. I guess this is the only communication, right? I don't see any others.
Typical Type 21A communications booster satellite. Fortunately for us, it's still alive. Fortunately for us, it's still active. Unfortunately, it's heavily encrypted. We could use this to boost our own communications, but that doesn't seem to offer any way in to the station itself.
And right there, Romulan, you toss your access code.
Looks like the station is requesting a 3-signature encrypted key.
So change the key. That matches all 3 parts of the code. And there it is. Transnet. That did it. The station's acknowledging us and our docking. Head to the docking. So as you can see, we used the optional. Again, like I said, if you're an engineer, you'd use the asteroid. If you're a scientist, there's a broken down ship that you need to scan. If you're a tactical officer, you use that satellite. But since it's got a Romulan, yeah, so that's apparently the communication tower that you're looking for. Inner station.
Picking up some unusual energy readings. We'll need to explore the accessible interior areas and see what we can find. Looks like there's another access conduit across from us. We'll have to think 3-dimensionally in here. Sensor readings are also picking up a few scattered life signs.
Search the vault interior for unusual readings and people. Okay, go up immediately. Yeah, I'm looking for a little tiny shuttle that's just loading. Let's go to this guy. That's going to get in it right there. Yeah, see, that's going to get in it right there. That's where we want to go. But oh, thank you to the follow. Yep, this is where we want to go.
Systems.
Warning, ship is under attack.
And take out that damn tarpaulin. Alright, scan the door.
The doors are a massive set of interior bulkhead doors. They're segmenting the different parts of the base. Possibly a safety measure in case something went wrong in one of the central areas. Access appears to be controlled by use of security keys. We can disable it if we can find a code block that matches part of a security key.
Alright, so don't scan, don't try the key yet. Go up here and scan the 3.
This defense turret was hooked into part of the security network. There's a security code in its subsystem. Code block 6750.
You tried to buy the $100 set to go going into the... Yeah, I understand, Willa Dilly Tilly. I totally understand. Now, since on Romulan, let's see...
The security key is on a rotation. Each code block matches a piece of one key. Key in the appropriate code when the rotation matches to it. Trying a code on the wrong rotation will probably invalidate that code, so be careful with the timing.
And there it is.
That's it. Well done. We should be able to bypass the system and gain access now.
Now, there's a bunch of little stuff you need to scan. There's an acolyte they're doing that. Scan the EPA conduit.
There's still power in most of the station. Some of these conduits are damaged. Keep an eye out for energy discharges.
Scan the container.
Microgravity storage crates, mostly construction supplies. No weapons or unusual energy signatures.
Then the tighter up there. Oh no, that's not where the tighter is. Where is it? Okay. So yeah, I totally understand, Uncle Dilly Silly. Totally understand.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Put everything in the
Warning,
shields.
ship is under attack. Right shields failing. 4 shields failing. Warning, ship is under attack.
And you get in this next one, you're gonna go straight up.
Above us, that's a Borg sphere. The Tal Shiar must have used this base as a storage facility and research area for Borg technology.
Analyze electric discharge.
Electrical discharges, probably from ionization leaking from the sphere and research nodes. We should be cautious about flying too close to them. The Borg sphere is dormant, like it's been put to sleep. It's not the source of the strange readings that long-range scans detected. Looks like the sphere's hooked into part of the local systems network. We should be able to exit through the other doors now. Probably a safety precaution to keep them locked.
Interesting. Yeah.
quiet in this area. Too quiet.
Alright, now we're trying to get up to where we need to do. On the other side of that pillar, sir. You used to do a crafting thingy in here. Don't know if it's still here or not. Reactor. Scan the reactor.
This is disturbing. We're looking at a facility used to build Thalaron weapons. If the Remans have infiltrated this base, they may be trying to secure those weapons.
Ah, so our intruder finally arrives at the heart of the matter. Have you seen all that you came to see, little spy?
Who are you?
Does it really matter? Call me Obasek, if a name is that important to you.
Ooh, what are you doing here?
That should be obvious. I intend to make use of this station to further my agenda. Your presence, however, is a bit more curious. I expect that you are operating under the shroud of Empress Sela, whether you realize it or not.
I'm not an agent of Empress Sela.
Then what are you? An operative of a Tal Shiar? A hapless refugee? A pawn to one of the other powers like the Federation or the Klingons? Or just a waste of my time?
So if you say Starfleet, that's gonna piss them off. If you say, even if I am an operative, how would I change the situation? Then I think the correct one is on the tree Romulan, tree of change of the entire, tree of fear and tree from the task. So I'm gonna do this one.
Then you can understand my motives. I am making a clean break from our bloody past. I, too, now live without fear.
I thought just understanding change the situation, nevertheless. I do not wish to be enemy.
Unfortunate as it may be that you are caught in this crossfire, your kin are my foes. Now you feel the weight of the sickness that has gripped the Romulan people for so long. But cutting out this cancer may kill the patient.
Isn't just succeed, you're not trying to wait to normalize. You need allies.
I will deal with the future when it arrives. For me, there is no tomorrow until my people are free. However, I respect your commitment to your position. It's a shame we are at cross purposes.
I am afraid our time is at an end. My associates have already finished loading the Thalaron weapons that we need, and I have other operations to manage. I think we both know what happens now. May your death be quick and valorous.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
And little kind of pesky scorpion fighter.
Target's shields have failed.
think that's the last one. Yeah, that's the last one. So yeah, you want Scorpion fighters in each section.
Warning, ship is under attack.
As I said, you have Scorpion fighters in each section. Yep, you're gonna have Scorpion fighters in every section. You can't really cloak because each time you go through the damn shield, it'll uncloak you. So don't bother cloaking. Shoot that out. Come on, where are you? Yeah, because these shield things here, if you cloak and you try to go through them.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Yeah, I think it's only 3. No, there you are. Gotta change the next time out thingy. Okay, not sure, but okay. So yeah, as you can see under the cloak, and as I go through, this should uncloak now.
Warning, ship is
And as you can see, I just uncloaked. Ah, okay. Alright, well I have to figure out which one it is because like I said, I'm using a bunch of them. But all of the ones I'm using, like Screen Element, you know, a lot of them, I'm just using the default settings. Alright, so there should be Scorpion fighters, yep, there they are.
Target's shields have failed. 4 shields failing.
date night? Oh, okay, cool. Alright, so yes, there's a large, warlord in here. Now, if you're in here with a team of people, it's easy to kill. But if you're by yourself, nah. Yeah, I know. Then again, if you get it stuck in the arm right there, it's
Blast
easy
the door
to kill.
locks.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Warning. Ship is under attack.
Yep, he started me. He's done it toward me. And the planes and on and on. Yeah. Yeah, see, you get it stuck right in here, he's easy to kill then. But you gotta get on inside here and get on stuck in here.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Right shields failing. Hull integrity below 50%. Target's shields have failed. Hull integrity below 75%.
We don't have an engineer to repair ourselves, because we got a tactical officer. So that's another way of getting out of it. You want an engineer.
Right shields
Well, that's
failing.
unfair. You went right
Target's shields
through
have
it.
failed. Hull integrity
That's
below
unfair.
25%.
They finally fixed the glitch, or you can just go right through it.
Right shields failing.
If you used to be able to get them stuck right there, and then you can just pound on him until he explodes. So they not to fix that glitch, because you couldn't get them stuck in the thing right here. They finally fixed the glitch. Yeah, they finally fixed the glitch, because you got him stuck right in there, and then that was it. You could just pound on him until he was dead. Yeah, we're just gonna escape.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
They finally fixed the glitch. Really? Well, like I said, you could get him stuck in there and then there. Pound on him until he was dead. So, well... there should be some Scorpion fighters down in here. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Now that one you should be able to kill.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target shields have failed.
And there, as you can see, you can kill him, but you can't kill the other one.
We must stop Obisek's ship. They cannot be allowed to possess Thaleron weapons. We can use the subspace booster satellite outside the station to send a message to Starfleet as soon as we're clear of the interior. But Obisek's warship will almost certainly attack us when we do. We'll have to survive long enough for reinforcements to arrive.
It's an exit station.
Reinforcements have arrived and are just past that nebula. We don't have much time. We need to meet with our allies and stop that ship. USS Laza is signaling us. They're going to engage the Reman ship, but they want us to take care of the fighters and plasma torpedoes. We are now in the micronebula.
Under attack.
Congratulations, Commander.
That was quite an explosion. Probably from the Thaleron weapons carried aboard the ship. We're going to leave the system under high warp to draw off any reinforcements that might come looking. Suggest you return to Federation space.
Start system. Go back to Stardate 39. Do. Yeah, let's see if we can find anybody. There's somebody. Lucky Eckler.
I think I know who it is.
So that's 2 people now. I need 5 total. So again, you're trying to find one that does not have the little heart. Okay, no more. So like I said, yep. Alexander PC is not sponsored. They will pay the $4.95 every month to me if I don't stream the minimum of 4 hours. Again, June 26th, this PC is going to be given away. So yes, we've got a PC that's being given away. But again, like I said, if you look at what a typical streamer does, they work 5-6 hours a day, and then they're done for the day. They don't do anything else. They just work 5-6 hours and get $10,000. Yeah. For us, we need to stream a minimum of 4 hours, and then after we're done with the 4 hours, listen to somebody for 4 hours. You got to stream to at least 5 different platforms, and now you can monetize the channel. So if you scroll all the way down to here, grab this link. This is your referral. This allows you to get in. We're trying to get that PC. But this is your referral. And again, we support PayPal, Google Pay, Amazon Pay. So yeah, this is your referral to have people come in and support you, follow you, support, help you out and all. So like I said, we now support PayPal, Google Pay, and Amazon Pay. So yes, this is your referral. This, that, everything. So yes, like I said, June 26th, this PC goes. It's going to be given away. So yeah. Like I said, it's getting harder and harder to find people because so many people are now jumping from Streamlabs, jumping from Restream, and are jumping over to here, giving away. So yeah. Because people are like, hey, $4.95, yeah, I'd rather pay that than $19. Again, you're trying to find ones that don't have the heart. Yeah, so nobody. Yeah, that is the serious system. Yeah, we're gonna go down. Yeah, because there's an acolyte down here, but I think it's only Federation officers near there. No, not yet. And let's get to pass under it. Okay, so not the Federation officers. Yeah, because on the Fed side, yeah, you see something kind of down here, and you go down to it, and then it kind of like, okay, actually completed. And then you hit the docking procedure. And I see to the Feds.
taken a preliminary look at your logs, and it seems that things went a bit unexpectedly. I have a feeling this isn't the last time we'll be seeing the vault. The Reman commander you encountered is definitely a major player in the disintegration of the Romulan Star Empire. I'm going to send the information you gathered about him over to an old colleague of mine, Dr. Maximilian Peters, for analysis. If this Reman is a leader in their separatist movement, we'll have to deal with him again. And hopefully, Dr. Peters can work up a psychological profile for him, and a sociological analysis of the separatists. Our next step will be to decode the signal intelligence and go through any remnants left from the ship that was destroyed near the vault. Now that we know that the Remans were hoping to use Thaleron weapons, we need to figure out their target location. Right now, Starfleet knows far too little about a civil war in the making, but it'll take time to sift through all of the data. Keep in touch. Starfleet will notify you when we have a lead. Oh, and thanks for the good work.
I'll talk to the Admiral.
Excellent work. We need to learn more about the conflict between Obasek and the Romulans. Sila's forces may indeed be hounding the Remans, but the use of Thaleron weapons is unacceptable. Not even the Klingons or the Breen will stoop to such barbarism. Starfleet intelligence will be working to decode the list of possible targets you acquired from the base's databanks. The next step may be to investigate these sites and find out why the Remans want to destroy them.
I have no... Congratulations, Commander.
Let's jump back to the... Oh, no, I can take a look right here. Alright, let me see how I'm doing on altitude. Alright, so I've got 2 science, 2 engineers, 2 tacticals. Okay, I'm doing 3. There's 9-3. Yeah, this tactical also is very good because he's got targeting subsystem 3, but he's also got distortion 9-3.
Starfleet intelligence has decoded the list of...
Alright.
I have new missions for you.
I do not know. Obasek and his people have traveled a most difficult path. After so many years of oppression and Romulan treachery, it does not surprise me that they are suspicious of anyone. The Remans gained much in the years after the destruction of the Romulan homeworld, but Sila is more secure in her power now, and she may believe that she no longer needs the Remans as allies. If the Romulans seek to enslave the Remans again, there will be bloodshed.
Alright, a quick take on what's going on.
I have new missions for you.
Yeah. Alright, so that's not done. Okay, the next one should be 9 in and then. Yep, 9 in and the next one.
Starfleet intelligence has decoded the list of Reman targets that you recovered from the vault. I need you to investigate one of these locations and determine why Obasek and his forces planned an attack there. The Hefar system is still technically part of the Romulan Star Empire, but Ferengi speculators have moved in, and the Empress has done nothing to remove them. The Ferengi have reopened the mines and are now doing business with anyone with latinum. Several survivors from the Star Empire have taken up residence at the mines and now work for Modron, the Ferengi who oversees the operation. The presence of one or more refugees should not cause undue suspicion, so you should be able to gather information from Modron and the workers. Once we know why Obasek and the Remans are targeting these mines, then we will be able to decide how to proceed.
Yep, the gears is in the area. As you can see, you get a little hatchling, if that not. But yes, this is the Horda mission, that if you want to have a battle Horda or a combat Horda, yeah, this is the Horda mission that basically unlocks the Horda to, get your combat Horda.
I have new missions for you.
I'm gonna go see if this guy's glowing thorn. Okay, no, we're not doing that. Yeah, that's true. Willy Dilly Silly just pointed out that you have to do it twice just to get the combat. Yep, that is true. Fine, I'm gonna go get a refill of tea, so I'll be right back while I'm flying. So I'll be right back, I need to get a refill. That's it, too. Okay now. Alright, so. Yes, I did, Gulladilly Silly. Yes, I did. And like I said, when this guy finally gets the next level, he'll be using those ships. So yes, I did. So let's begin now. In. Targeting the site, blah blah blah. There's the list we recovered didn't tell the exact coordinates, blah blah blah. So yep, I sure did, Gulladilly Silly.
Romulans? This base is becoming an intergalactic haven for beggars and refugees. Time to take out the trash.
Yep, as soon as you got scanning, group uncloaked to attack them.
This moon is private property. No solicitors, beggars, or Romulans allowed.
Shit. They should speak to us with more respect, sir. Yep. And then the last planet. And yeah, those are crafting materials that I'm picking up. Yeah,
Hello, my good friends. I'm so happy to meet you. Perhaps you are in the market for some high-quality magnesite? We have the finest ore in the Quadrant. On behalf of the miners and residents here, I'm more than happy to welcome you to our home. Please transport to the surface.
Okay, continue.
Unfortunately, the large amounts of extremely pure magnesite ore in the core of our little world will interfere with your sensors. For safety reasons, I must insist that you use the transporter signal enhancers that I have installed at my own expense. Also, I know Romulans are fond of their entourages, but could you please restrict the number of crew you bring down to the surface? My people here aren't used to strangers, and you wouldn't want to disrupt their work, would you?
Heading down. So yep, the gears is on this planet. Yeah. Talk to the gears.
On behalf of everyone on this forsaken rock, let me be the first to welcome you to Hathara. As you can see, we don't have time for pleasantries, and I'm not sharing my Tranya stash with you. So, why don't we skip the chit-chat and get down to business?
That and all the others in this sector area.
Unfortunately, I cannot call this mine my own. I'm just a middleman. Out of the goodness of my heart, I help the residents here pass on the products of their hard work to commercial entities such as yourself. The minuscule transaction fee and trade tariff I keep to offset my expenses is figured into the unit cost of the ore. My operation has become one of the best in the area because of the high demand for my services from both sides. I provide the best mining equipment and supplies in the sector to the miners, while my customers get competitive pricing on the ore they need.
Do you have any more information about the mines themselves?
I don't pay much attention to that. Miners have empty carts and they return with ones filled with ore. If you're that interested, you could visit the mines themselves, but I don't recommend it. It's such a dirty, disagreeable business, and I'm convinced that breathing ore dust for too long is terrible for you. The miners who live near my quarters used to keep me up night after night with their dreadful coughing. I had to install soundproofing just to get some sleep. Are you sure you wouldn't rather look at the ore I have for sale?
Thanks, but I'd like to talk to the miners first.
Really? Suit yourself. Just remember, I have an exclusive contract to export magnesite ore from this moon. If you try to cut me out of your deals, you'll regret it.
Hey, the two cartons, Tito. We can conduct any more business. I'll do that when I'm done. He won't answer any questions about the reasons why they're targeting this place on the fear or scaring them away. Perhaps we should ask the locals. Are they used crafting material? This is cracked material. Now, because I'm an engineer, now here's the thing. This, I believe, is science. Yeah, I believe this one right here is science.
I'm sorry, I really can't talk at the moment. I have to finish a survey of the area so the miners can start work on a new mine shaft.
Is there anything I can help you with?
As much as I'd appreciate someone else to lug around this heavy equipment, it's all very delicate, and I'd only trust a capable scientist to help me.
If I encounter anything you can, I'll send them your way. So yeah, I was right, that's science. Yeah, these are just people you're talking to them. Talk to a refugee. You don't see strangers here, what do you want? Tell me about your life here.
What can I say? We exist. I mine because there's nothing but rocks on this forsaken planet. If I'm lucky, I dig enough ore to make my quota and Modern pays me. If he pays me, I can eat and have a warm place to sleep. If we don't make our quotas, there's nothing. Even if I do have latinum, most of it goes to Modern to pay my debts, and the rest he takes in exchange for the supplies he imports. I would leave, but I owe too much to Modern to ever earn enough to buy my passage off this place. Besides, where would I go?
Tell me about Modern.
Every morning, the first thing I do when I wake is curse that Ferengi's name. Modern found this moon about 2 years after the destruction of the homeworld. Most of our equipment was broken or useless, the supplies were gone, and we were starving. After some negotiations, Modern had his contract and we had food. We're supposed to be working with him, but he's the only one who benefits from our labor. Modern owns the only working ship here, so no supplies come in without him. He negotiates all of the ore contracts, so most of the latinum goes into his pocket. And he sets the prices for food, medicine, and equipment. So everyone here owes him more than we can ever repay. He owns us now. I hate him for that, but I can't live without him.
Do you get help from the Empire?
The Empire? What Empire? Our empire turned to dust with the loss of the homeworld. If you're rich or in the military, then maybe there's something. I hear the people in Sila's shining city and the Rator system live quite well, as long as they obey her commands. For the rest of us, there's nothing but dust and regret.
The Federation has sent aid. We want to help you.
I have heard this, but I have not seen that it is true. Are you going to go to every Romulan on every world and hand them bread? Because that is the only way you can help all of us. The strong take from the weak. Sila and her ships are strong. The Tal Shiar is strong. Your aid goes to fill their bellies and heal their wounds, Starfleet, not mine.
Yep, that is one refugee right there. Tactical is over here somewhere. Yeah, I believe that tactical right there. Talk to the refugee.
I can't talk to you. I can't talk to anyone. I'm on the run. And if those thugs see me talking to you, then you'll be in danger too.
Anything I can do to help you?
Look at you. You're almost as scrawny as I am, and I haven't eaten in 2 days. Thanks, but I need a real fighter on my side. These guys would kill you, and I don't want your blood on my hands.
Again, yeah, this is the tactical officer. So if I counter anybody, I'll send them your way. So yeah, that's a tactical right there. Now since I'm an engineer, that's engineering right there. Here's another refugee. You seem like brother. Tony Lightfoot out here.
My life is unimportant. It's my brother. I can't find him.
Maybe I can help. How long has he been missing?
I last saw him 2 days ago. Madron assigned both of us to work in the upper levels of the mine. Toshin's drill bit broke, and he needed a new one. I know I should have gone with him. It's not safe to be in the mine alone. Now he's gone.
Why did it take to be in the mine?
There's a group of people down there who treat the mine like it's their own. I don't know why Madron tolerates them, but they make life miserable for the rest of us. They steal and terrorize the weak. I once saw them dragging a woman to the lower levels, and I never saw her again. She wasn't the only one. Many people have disappeared. I thought if my brother and I kept our heads down, that we would be safe, but maybe they took him. Murderers! Murderers! If they killed my brother, I'll kill them all! If you go into the mine, watch for the silver spheres. There are creatures in the dark. Devils. They're made of stone. Nothing can hurt them, and their touch burns. I've seen them moving around in the tunnels. Anywhere you see the silver spheres, the monsters are not far away.
What she talking about or what? There's that one. Did we talk to him? Because again, that's mine. Because I'm the engineer, that's mine. We're gonna walk over here. There he is.
Did you need something?
I don't know, you something here.
Is it really you? How did you? Never mind, it doesn't matter. I didn't know who else escaped. When the attack happened, I hid in the Kelid hives. I lived on nectar for days before I snuck out. The Tal Shiar didn't leave much of a garrison behind. I was able to hike to another settlement and meet up with a few other survivors. We got an old transport working, but it broke down. It's so good to see a familiar face.
It's good to see you too. Have you heard anything about anything strange going on?
This whole mining facility is nothing but strange. That Ferengi, Madron, rides everyone hard to make a profit. But just when it looks like things will get too bad, he turns around and does something generous. Folks have occasionally disappeared, and not by leaving on a ship. People here for weeks or months will suddenly vanish. People talk about seeing strange things, or being kept out of parts of the mine by the guards. There's something deeper in those mines. I'm sure of it. Did you need something?
Yeah, it's just she's starting all over. Alright, I believe that is everybody we talked to. Alright, so now we're gonna go talk down to the engineer one.
I don't have time to talk to you right now. I need to repair this drill so I can make a living.
There it is, engineering. Is there anything I can help you with?
Not unless you know anything about laser induction coils. You don't by any chance know anything about laser induction coils, do you?
As a matter of fact, I do, but I'm an engineer.
If I ask Madron for a replacement laser induction coil, he'll charge me 100 times what it's worth. He's the only one who brings supplies to this planet. I remember when we had regular contact with the homeworld and my brother there would send a package of sweets for my children in every transport. Now, I can't dwell on the past. My problem is this broken drill.
Continue.
I have to fix it or I won't make quota. We salvage parts from old equipment and sometimes other people here will trade components. But this requires some specific components. If you think you can help me, I'll mark your map with the locations of some people who might have what we need.
Continue. Alright, so if I'm on the property, the first thing we need to see is this one over here. You're the outsider here. Why should I trust you? I could get you to stay apart of someone who really needs it. Tell me, how do you like breaking a drill bit when you hit a pocket of magnesia? Try again. Okay, there it is. So it's slow it down when you hit a pocket. Okay, so that's the correct answer. Correct. You openly know your way around the equipment. Sorry, thought you were just another one of the big ears like these. He controls every second of our lives. I can't work without him. I can't eat without buying food, and it's a little way, blah blah. Take this part and go back. So yeah, the correct answer is slow it down when you hit the pocket. Start the drill.
If I ask Modron for a replacement laser induction coil, he'll charge me 100 times what it's worth.
Yeah.
I have to fix it or I won't make quota.
Oh, it's 3 pieces. Okay.
Can't pay Modron right now. If I can't...
We need to catch him. Just keep on him.
You don't hurt me. I don't have the latinum now, but I can... Oh? Modron didn't send you here to break my kneecaps?
Okay.
I have a daughter in the radar system. I thought I could contact her to send me some latinum. But Modron won't let me use the subspace array. You see, I owe him some money. And I didn't make my quota last month because I was sick and... But that's life, isn't it? All you can do is try to hang on to whatever you have left. I'll give you the part you need. Take it, and I hope it solves your problem.
Thank you. So that's 2. Three's over here. There's 3. I'll keep parts. What do you need? Okay, time to drill.
Thank you. With these parts, I can fix this drill and get back to work. I need to make my quota today or Modron will cut my pay again. I already owe him so much latinum, I don't know how I'll ever repay it. He brings in food and supplies that we need, but the prices are so high. I remember the dark days after we lost Romulus. There were no supply shipments for months. I had to listen to my children cry because they were so hungry. I might spend the rest of my life in debt, but I have a life.
Yeah, you do.
To answer your question, though, I don't know what makes this mine different from any other mine. The magnesite isn't any different. Maybe there are some veins with less impurities in the lower levels of the mine. I wouldn't know. There's a group of thugs who keep everyone away from those areas. And I won't risk a beating just to satisfy my curiosity. If you want to risk checking it out, that's your business.
And there, you just unlocked Drill Doctor. So yes, if you're a tactical or science, you would unlock some sort of accolade. But as an engineer, you're a Drill Doctor. If you're an engineer. Alright, go back and talk to the gears.
Want to go in the mine? Are you really interested in buying any magnesite? Or are you just here to cause trouble? Because if it's the last, I know someplace you can start a little ruckus. There's a gang that controls the bottom levels of the mine. They won't even let me in there. Previously, I allowed them to keep their little kingdom in exchange for information. But lately, they've been more trouble than they're worth. And the intel they're feeding me is useless. Honestly, who doesn't know about the green invasion of the fairy space?
Yeah, I'll take that information hard. Dr. Romulan.
What do you want?
I want to enter this area.
This area is restricted. Only people my friends and I like may enter. And I don't like you.
Maybe if you got to know me a little better, you'd like me. You know what? Because this guy's got an attitude, yeah. So, yep. You gotta kill the guard, which is the optional. Don't tell me my thing is full again. Yep, it's full. Alright, I don't need you to salvage. Yeah, let me find all the low-level stuff and get rid of all the low-level stuff crap out. Yeah, I don't need you. Hey, science I can't sell. We're gonna sell that. Yep, definitely get rid of all these. Romulan Chancellor. Captain, there's a series of pressure plates in this area. The low tech that the Romulan they had is ordered to update the security. So, yep. So to get past this, you need to place your one bridge officer on one plate, and you need to stand on the other plate. When it turns kind of like this color here, try it. Open hidden door. Looks like raining days.
I give the orders here, Commander. You are out of line.
With all due respect, sir, there is a difference between protecting the Empire from her enemies and provoking
There is much here you do not understand, Janik. The Remans need to know their place. As do you. I will not forget your insubordination, Commander. The Tal Shiar has no place for officers who cannot follow orders. I'll be in the command center.
Colonel, they were civilians. Their blood is on our hands.
Get used to it. There will be more. Speaking of which, why don't you clean out the brig before you become a resident there?